Shalom, everybody. How y'all doing? Happy Sabbath. Happy Sabbath. Happy Sabbath, everybody. Shalom. Welcome to Rising Scripts, man. Let's get some Shalom, man, here for Rising Scripts. Rising Scripts. Oh, Rising Scripts. Man, we ready to get it. We about to get back into Second ESDRAS today. Man, I got some mizan. Some mizan. Some mizan. Mizan my body and mizan my tooth. Mizan. Man. Mizan. Shit. Well, it's time to get up and at it anyway. Hey, I might have some mizan, but I got breath to breathe. So I got all I need to succeed. So I might as well get up and read. And see what it is and what it ain't and what we can and what we can't, baby. That's what part of the thing to do with Rising Scripts. To see what it is and what it ain't and what we can and what we can't. We stopped yesterday in chapter 9. Oh, man, me and my partners, man, my brother, man, we got the garden finished pulling and we got done in the garden when we needed to get done. I just still need to till that one side. But hey, for the most part, big things was done yesterday. We succeeded, man. We succeeded. We succeeded. And I'm happy for that. I'm happy for that, man. But hey, let's succeed today in what we're going to do today on this Sabbath, which is chapters 9, 10, and 11 of Second ESDRAS, man. Second ESDRAS from out of the Apocrypha, which comes in between of Malachi and Matthew. So let's do that first. Let's do the books of the Bible. Let's go ahead and do the books of the Bible. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers. Ashy on that screen. Genesis. I was out there in the garden, watering my garden. Shalom. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth, 1 Samuel, 2 Samuel, 1 Kings, 2 Kings, 1 Chronicles, 2 Chronicles, Ezra, Nehemiah, Esther, Job, Psalms, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Song of Solomon, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Lamentations, Ezekiel, Daniel, Hosea, Joel, Amos, Obadiah, Jonah, Micah, Nahum, Habakkuk, Zephaniah, Haggai, Zechariah, Malachi. First ESDRAS, Second ESDRAS, which we're going to get into today, or finish getting into in chapter 9. Second ESDRAS, Tobit, Judith, the rest of Esther. The Wisdom of Solomon, Ecclesiasticus, or Sirach. Baruch, the Song of the Three Holy Children, the history of Susanna, the destruction of Baal and the dragon, the prayer of Manassas. First Maccabees, Second Maccabees, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Acts, Romans, 1 Corinthians, 2 Corinthians, Galatians, Ephesians, Philippians, Colossians, 1 Thessalonians, 2 Thessalonians, 1 Timothy, 2 Timothy, Titus, Philemon, Hebrews, James, 1 Peter, 2 Peter, 1 John, 2 John, 3 John, Jude, and Revelation. Yes, sir, you can. These are the books of the Bible. And then after you're done, y'all can come on and listen up in here. Make sure you take your hats off your head when you come in here. Shalom, everybody. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Those were the books of the Bible, man. So we're going to get up and rise in scripts this morning, man. Rise and scripts, Second ESDRAS. ESDRAS, in earlier chapters, ESDRAS was being told by the angel Uriel of some of the things to come. And he was wondering why Israel is going through the stuff they're going through, why are they so sinful, and if the Most High knew that, when will the end come? And if he knew that they were so sinful, why did he keep, why don't he just make the end come faster? And, so the Most High was using Uriel to tell him the answers, but he had to do certain things to get the answers. Like he had to fast for 7 days and weep cry for Israel, which he did. And we're at this point of chapter 9. Chapter 9. Shalom, Abby. Let's blow the trumpets, give praise and remembrance, and then we're going to read. Bam! Trumpets is blown. Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir. I need to get better, Stephanie. I need to get better. I need to blow it better. Anyway, let's go. Chapter 9, so we're going to seek and we're going to find. What can we find? What treasures await us in 2nd Esdras? 2nd Esdras chapter 9. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time, and wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the peoples in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. And every one that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Then shall they be in pitiful case, and which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. For such as in their life have received benefits, and have not known me, and they that have loathed my law, while they have yet liberty, and when it as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. That's like right now. You have breath to breathe, so you have a place of repentance. You have a place of repentance right now, but people despise his law. I don't want to do that. The same must know it after death by pain. And therefore, be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is, and for whom the world is created. Don't worry about what the wicked gonna get. They gonna get it. Don't worry about it. Then answered I and said, I have seen before, and now do I speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved. Like as a wave is greater than a drop. And he answered me, saying, like as the field is, so is also the seed. As the flower be, such are the colors also. Such as the works of man is, such also is the work. And as the husband is himself, so is his husbandry also. For it was the time of the world. And now, when I prepared the world, which was not yet made, even for them to dwell in that now live, no man spake against me. For then everyone obeyed. But now the manners of them which are created in this world that is made are corrupted by the perpetual seed, and by a law which is unsearchably hid themselves. Unsearchable rid themselves. So I considered the world, and behold, there was peril because of the devices that were come into it. And I saw, and spared it greatly, and have kept me a grape of the cluster of a plant of the great people. Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept, and my plant. For with great labor have I made it perfect. And nevertheless, if thou wilt cease yet 7 days more, but thou shalt not fast in them, but go into the field of flowers where no house is built, and eat only of the flowers of the field. Taste no flesh, drink no wine, but eat flowers only. And put number 3 here. Yet 7 days more. 3. But now he didn't have to fast this time. And pray unto the highest continually, then will I come and talk with thee. So I went my way into the field which I called Ardath. And like as he commanded me, and there I sat among the flowers and did eat of the herbs of the field, and the meat of the same satisfied me. And after 7 days I sat upon the grass, and my heart was vexed within me, like as before. And I opened my mouth and began to talk before the Most High, and said, O Lord, thou that shewest thyself unto us, thou wast shewed unto our fathers in the wilderness, and in a place where no man treadeth, in a barren place, when they came out of Egypt. And thou spakest, saying, Hear me, O Israel, and mark my words, thou seed of Jacob. For behold, I sow my law in you, and it shall be fruit, bring fruit in you, and ye shall be honored in it forever. But our fathers which received the law kept it not, and observed not the ordinance, and though the fruit of the law did not perish, neither could it, for it was thine. Yet they that received it perish, and because they kept not the thing that was sown in them, and lo, it is a custom, when the ground hath received seed, or the sea a ship, or any vessel meat or drink, that being perished wherein it was sown or cast into, that thing also which was sown or cast therein or received doth perish, and remaineth not with us, but with us it hath not happened so. For we that have received the law perish by sin, and our heart also which received it, and notwithstanding the law perisheth not, but remaineth in his force. And when I spake these things in my heart, I looked back with mine eyes, and upon the right side I saw a woman, and behold, she mourned and wept with a loud voice, and was much grieved in her heart, and her clothes were rent, and she had ashes upon her head. Then let my thoughts go that I was in, and turned me unto her, and said unto her, Wherefore weepest thou? And why art thou so grieved in thy mind? And she said unto me, Sir, let me alone, and that I may bewail myself, and add unto my sorrow. For I am sore vexed in my mind, and I am brought low. And I said unto her, What aileth thee? Tell me. She said unto me, I, thy servant, have been barren, and had no children, though I had an husband 30 years. And those 30 years I did nothing else day and night, and every hour, but make prayer, my prayer to the highest. And after 30 years, God heard mine handmaid and looked upon my misery, considered my trouble, and gave me a son. And I was very glad of him. And so was my husband also, and all my neighbors. And we gave great honor unto the Almighty. And I nourished him with great travail. And so when he grew up and came to the time that he should have a wife, I made a feast. Chapter 10. And it so came to pass that when my son was entered into the wedding chamber, he fell down and died. And then we all overthrew the lights, and all my neighbors rose up to comfort me. So I took my rest unto the second day at night. And it came to pass, when they had all left off to comfort me, to the end I might be quiet, then rose I up by night and fled and came hither into the field, as thou seest. And I do now purpose not to return into the city, but here to stay, and neither to eat nor drink, but continually to mourn and to fast until I die. Then left I the meditations wherein I was and spake to her in anger, saying, Thou foolish woman, above all others, seest that thou not our mourning and what happening to us? How that Zion, our mother, is full of all heaviness and much humbled, mourning very sore. And now, seeing we are all mourn and are sad, for we are all in heaviness, art thou grieved for one son? For ask the earth, and she shall tell thee that it is she which ought to mourn for the fall of so many that grow upon her. For out of her came all at the first, and out of her shall all others come. And behold, they walk almost all into destruction, and a multitude of them is utterly rooted out. And who then should make more mourning than she that has lost so great a multitude, and not thou, which art sorry but for one? But if thou sayest unto me, my lamentation is not like the earth's, but I have lost the fruit of my womb, which I brought forth with pains and bare with sorrows. But the earth not so, for the multitude present according to the course of the earth is gone as it came. Then say I unto thee, like as thou hast brought forth with labor, even so the earth also hath given her fruit, namely man, even since the beginning unto him that made her. Now therefore, keep thy sorrow to thyself, and bear with good courage that which hath befalleth thee. For if thou shalt acknowledge the determination of God to be just, thou shalt both receive thy son in time, and shalt be commanded among women. Listen, cat shall be commended among women. Go thy way, then into the city to thine husband. And she said unto me, That will I not do. I will not go into the city, but here will I die. So I proceeded to speak further unto her and said, Do not so, but be counseled by me. For how many are the adversaries of Zion? And be comforted in regard of the sorrow of Jerusalem. For thou seest that our sanctuary is laid waste, and our altar broken down, our temple destroyed. Golly. Golly. It's gonna break.
We're trying to keep breaking.
Hold on. Gotta go slow.
That part's gonna break.
It's all right. Hold it good. Hold it good. For thou seest that our sanctuary is laid waste, our altar broken down, and our temple destroyed. Our psaltery is laid on the ground. Our song is put to silence. Our rejoicing is at an end, and the light of our candlestick is put out. The ark of our covenant is spoiled, and our holy things are defiled, and the name that is called upon us is almost profaned. Our children are put to shame, and our priests are burnt. Our Levites are gone into captivity, and our virgins are defiled, and our wives ravished. Our righteous men carried away, and our little ones destroyed. Our young men are brought into bondage, and our strong men are become weak. And which is the greatest of all? The seal of Zion with that hath now lost her honor, for she is delivered into the hands of them that hate us. And therefore, shake off thy great heaviness, and put away the multitude of sorrows, that the mighty may be merciful unto thee again, and the highest shall give thee rest and ease for thy labor. And it came to pass that while I was talking with her, behold, her face upon a sudden shined exceedingly, and her countenance glistened, so that I was afraid of her, and mused what it may be. And behold, suddenly she made a great cry, very fearful, so that the earth shook at the noise of the woman. And I looked, and behold, the woman appeared to me no more, but there was a city builded, and a large place shewed itself from the foundations. And then was I afraid, and cried with a loud voice, and said, Where is Uriel the angel, who came unto me at the first? For he hath caused me to fall into many trances, and mine end is turned into corruption, and my prayer to rebuke. And as I was speaking these words, behold, he came unto me and looked upon me. And lo, I lay as one that hath been dead, and mine understanding was taken from me. And he took me by the right hand, and comforted me, and set me upon my feet, and said unto me, What aileth thee? And why art thou so disquieted? And why is thine understanding troubled, and the thoughts of thine heart? And I said, Because thou hast forsaken me, and yet I did according to thy words, and I went into the field, and lo, I have seen, and yet see, that I am not able to express. And he said unto me, Stand up manfully, and I will advise thee. Then said I, Speak on, my Lord, in me. Only forsake me not, lest I die, frustrate of my hope. For I have seen that I knew not, and hear that I do not know. Or is my sense deceived, or my soul in a dream? Now therefore I beseech thee that thou wilt shew thy servant of this vision. And he answered me then and said, Hear me, and I shall inform thee, and tell thee wherefore thou art afraid. For the highest will reveal many secret things unto thee. He had seen that thy was in right, that thy way is right. For that thy sorrow continually for thy people, and makest great lamentations for Zion. And this therefore is the meaning of the vision which thou lately sawest. Thou sawest a woman mourning, and thou beganest to comfort her. But now seest thou the likeness of the woman no more, but there appeared unto thee a city builded. And whereas she told thee of the death of her son, this is the solution. This woman whom thou sawest is Zion, and whereas she said unto thee, even she whom thou seest is a city builded. And whereas I say, she said unto thee, that she that hath been 30 years barren, those are the 30 years wherein she was no offering made in her. But after 30 years, Solomon builded the city and offered offerings, and then bare the barren of son. Then bare the barren a son. And whereas she told thee that she nourished him with labor, that was the dwelling in Jerusalem. And but whereas she said unto thee, that my son coming into the marriage chamber happened to have a fall and died. This was the destruction that came to Jerusalem. And behold, thou sawest her likeness, and because she mourned for her son, thou beganest to comfort her. And of these things which has chanced, these are to be opened unto thee. I, or now the Most High, see it that thou art grieved unfeignedly, and sufferest from thy whole heart for her. So hath he shewed, thee the brightness of her glory, and the comeliness of her beauty. And therefore I bade thee remain in the field, for where no house was builded. For I knew that the highest would shew this unto thee. And therefore I commanded thee to go into the field, where no foundation of any building was. For in the place wherein the highest began to shew his city, there can no man's building be able to stand. And therefore fear not, let not thine heart be affrighted, but go thy way in, and see the beauty and greatness of the building, as much as thine eyes be able to see. And then shalt thou hear as much as thine ears may comprehend. For thou art blessed above many other, and art called with the highest, and so are but few. But tomorrow at night thou shalt remain here, and so shall the highest shew thee visions and the high things which the Most High will do unto them that dwell upon the earth in the last days. And so I slept that night, and another, like as he commanded me. Chapter 11. Then saw I a dream, and behold, there came up from the sea an eagle, which had 12 feathered wings, and 3 hands. And I saw, and behold, I'm going to mark this, the vision. And I saw, and behold, she spread her wings over all the earth, and all the wind of the earth blew on her, and were gathered together. And I beheld, and out of her feathers there grew other contrary feathers, and they became little feathers and small. But her heads were at rest. The head in the midst was greater than the other, yet rested it with the residue. And moreover, I beheld, and lo, the eagle flew with her feathers, and reigned upon earth, and over them that dwelt therein. And I saw that all things under heaven were subject unto her, and no man spake against her, no, not one creature upon earth. And I beheld, and lo, the eagle rose upon her talons, and spake to her feathers, saying, watch not all at once. Sleep everyone in his own place, and watch by course. But let the heads be preserved for the last. And I beheld, and lo, the voice went not out of her heads, but from the midst of her body. And I numbered her contrary feathers, and behold, there were 8 of them. And I looked, and behold, on the right side there arose 1 feather, and reigned over all the earth. And so it was, that when it reigned, the end of it came, and the place thereof appeared no more. So the next following stood up and reigned, and had a great time. And it happened, that when it reigned, the end of it came also, like as the first, so that it appeared no more. And then came there a voice unto it, and said, hear thou that hast borne rule over the earth so long. This I say unto thee, before thou beginnest to appear no more, there shall none after thee attain unto thy time, and neither unto the half thereof. Then rose the third, and reigned as the other before, and appeared no more also. So went it with all the residue, one after another, and as that every one reigned, and then appeared no more. Then I behold, and lo, in process of time, the feathers that followed stood up upon the right side, that they might rule also. And some of them ruled, but within a while they appeared no more. For some of them were set up, but ruled not. And after this I looked, and behold, the 12 feathers appeared no more, and nor the 2 little feathers. I'm thinking that's the 12 tribes of Israel, and then that's Israel and Judah, the 2 little feathers. That's what I'm thinking. And there was no more upon the eagle's body, but 3 heads that rested, and 6 little wings. Then saw I also that 2 little feathers divided themselves from the 6, and remained under the head that was upon the right side. For the 4 continued in their place. And I beheld, and lo, the feathers that were under the wing thought to set up themselves, and to have the rule. And I beheld, and lo, there was one set up, but shortly it appeared no more. And the second was sooner away than the first. And I beheld, and lo, that the 2 that remained thought also in themselves.
I have said this one. It's not open though. I gotta say that other one was open, but I can open it though.
There you go. Can you get that part open?
Yes, sir. I need that part.
Okay. And then I saw the 2 other heads were joined with it. My bad, I skipped the verse. Verse 28, chapter 11, verse 28. And I beheld, and lo, the 2 that remained thought also in themselves to reign. And when they so thought, behold, there awakened one of the heads that were at rest, namely, it that was in the midst, for that was greater than the 2 other heads. And then I saw that the 2 other heads were joined with it. And behold, the heads was turned with them that were with it, and did eat up the 2 feathers under the wings that would have reigned. But this head put the whole earth in fear, and bear rule in it over all those that dwell upon the earth, with much oppression, and it had the governance of the world more than the wings that had been. And after this I beheld, and lo, the head that was in the midst suddenly appeared no more, like as the wings. But there remained the 2 heads, which also in like sort ruled upon the earth, and over those that dwelt therein. And I beheld, and lo, the head upon the right side devoured it that was upon the left side. And then I heard a voice, which said unto me, Look before thee, and consider the thing that thou seest. And I beheld, and lo, as it was a roaring lion chased out of the wood, I saw that he set out a man's voice unto the eagle, and said, Hear thou, I will talk with thee, and the highest shall say unto thee, Art not thou it that remainest of the 4 beasts, whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of their times might come through them? And the 4th came, and the 4th came, and over all the beasts that were past, and had power over the world with great fearlessness, and over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression. And so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit. For the earth hast thou not judged with truth? For thou hast afflicted the meek, thou hast hurt the peaceable, thou hast loved the liars and destroyed the dwellings of them that brought forth fruit, and hast cast down the walls of such as did thee no harm. I might be wrong about that being the 12 tribes and the Judah and Israel. I might be wrong. The eagle, it mentioned it's an eagle, so I might be wrong. Therefore is thy one wrongful dealing come up unto the highest, and thy pride unto the mighty. And the highest also had looked upon the grounds in the proud times, and behold, they are ended, and his abominations are fulfilled. And therefore appear no more, thou eagle, no, nor thy horrible wings, nor thy wicked feathers, nor thy malicious heads, nor thy hurtful claws, nor all thy vain body, that all the earth may be refreshed and may return, being delivered from thy violence, and that she may hope for the judgment and mercy of him that made her. And that was chapter 11. I'm gonna have to sit back. We're gonna have to keep reading and see what this vision, because he gonna say what the vision is. He gonna say what the vision is. I got Daniel 7 and 23 for that last part, so I have to go back and read Daniel 7 and 23 and see what Daniel 7 and 23 is talking about. Okay, I think I know what it is. It's not the 12 tribes. I was wrong. It's not the 12 tribes. It's the people in power. Because if you keep going, I'm just glancing over to chapter 12. And it talks about, it mentions Daniel. And he said unto me that this is the interpretation of the vision. The eagle whom thou sawest came up from the sea as the kingdom which was seen in the vision of thy brother Daniel. So, hey, we'll stop there. That was Rising Scripts for today. That was Rising Scripts. First ESDRAS chapter 9 through 11, man. Oh, look. First ESDRAS chapters 9 through 11. Hey, man. Hey, that's a powerful vision. A powerful vision he gave ESDRAS. One that has to be contemplated on, thought about, examined. Examine the vision, ESDRAS. Oh, man. My mizan. La mizan. La mizan on me, man. La mizan. I might even try to take some medicine for that mizan. In my tooth. Mizan, my tooth. Oh, mizan. It just came out of nowhere yesterday. La mizan. But hey, it is what it is, man. Shalom, everybody. Happy Sabbath, everybody. I hope that y'all have a wonderful Sabbath. Hey, pick your own Bibles up. Read. Read for yourself. Read for yourself. Pick your own books up. Read for yourself. I'll be back later. I'll be back later on to have the Sabbath reading. I'm not sure of time yet. I'm going to take some medicine and see. That medicine might put me to sleep. So whenever I wake up, what time it is right now? 11 o'clock. Yeah, that medicine might put me to sleep. We're going to see, man. We're going to see what medicine I got. All I know is it Hoyt. It hurt. It don't hurt bad, but it hurt. It's mizan. It's a mizan. It's not unbearable. But maybe I was gritting my teeth too much when we was moving them damn steps. Oh shit. But anyway, I hope everybody got something. I hope there was something that you could get from ESDRAS. You know, something that you can take from it. Something that make you say, and make you think, and make you want to go read, and make you want to go look it up and see. I'm done. What you say? I'm done reading for right now. We'll go over the books of the Bible after y'all done. So, hey, that was the Rising Scripts. Be on the lookout for the Sabbath reading later on, man. Shalom, everybody. I hope y'all have a wonderful Sabbath, man. Get off y'all behind. Read something for yourself. Seek the Most High's face early while there's still time to repent. Seek his face. Don't hide from his laws. Don't run from his laws. Don't say no to his laws. Man, find out what it is and what it ain't, and what you can and what you can't. And do what you can and don't do what you can't. And make sure you know what it is and make sure you know what it ain't. It's right there for you. It's right there for you. But you have to study to show thy own self-approved. Study to show thy own self-approved, man. Each of us got to do so. No matter how much I read to you, which is fine. No matter how much I read to you. Look at that. It looks swollen. I see a little swelling. No matter how much I read to you, man, it don't matter. You need to pick it up and read for yourself. You need to pick it up and read for yourself. There's something you might see. There's something you might see. There's something you might get that I don't get. You know, it might be your time to get it. It might not be my time to get it. Just like it might, hey, we'll see. It might be my time to get it, and it might not be yours. But you still need to take it upon yourself and read. Read for yourself. So, shalom, everybody. I hope y'all have a wonderful Sabbath, man. Catch me later. I'm out here. Shalom.